Hello all, I'm back with part 3 of this long-awaited return to YouTube of mine. And I only have a few more movies to go, so without further ado, let's get to them. The first one I have is another Mel Gibson flick called We Were Soldiers. And there you go, that's a good view. This was just one of those, let's see if I can put my face in this too. This was just an awesome flick. I remember going to see this movie with my dad, where it was just him and me, and I just really enjoyed this flick. It's kind of like Vietnam's version of Saving Private Ryan, and to me, I don't know. I really enjoy the shooting and the blood and guts and that type of thing. So. Probably a better portrayal of Vietnam War than the recently movie titled Tropic Thunder. Um, like I said, Mel Gibson just makes the kind of movies that I enjoy watching over and over again, and this is probably one of his best ones, I think. Um, Another movie that I can't believe I waited so long to get on Blu-ray is Payback, another Mel Gibson flick. I really enjoyed this movie, simply because it was just so different than anything else that was out at the time, or has been out since. This is really a dark and gritty film. If you have kids, I don't recommend they watch this at all, or family members. This is really mostly what I would say a guy flick. It's really dark and gritty, and like I said, when I watched this the first time, it kind of like reminded me of these old James Cagney movies. It's just a raw and gritty movie like that. Really a great flick. This is the director's version, which I have not seen yet, but I really enjoyed the original version of this. So hopefully the director's version is a lot better. I'm hoping, and hopefully it's a lot longer too. So that's always another reason to buy director cuts of movies you've already seen. And another movie that I can't believe I waited so long to see. This movie was one of my top 2007 movies, top 10 2007 movie, I should say, and that is the Simpsons movie. I wish the writers of this movie had put as much effort into the actual Simpsons series, the past 10 years of the Simpsons series, as they put into this movie, because this movie to me was far better than the past 10 seasons of The Simpsons. I mean, when I watch The Simpsons now on TV, and I'm talking about the new episodes, I'm not talking about like season 10, I would say is like their last good season they had. But when I watch the new episode, it's like, what happened to them? They used to be so freaking funny, and now it's just like, oh, I just don't get it. I know a lot of people out there are gonna hate me, cause they're an avid Simpsons fan, and they've watched every series, episode over and over again. But I just thought this movie was so much better than the series has been in a while, and I really enjoyed this flick, and I was kind of skeptical when they first, whoops, when they first released this movie. I was kind of like, oh, well, the series hasn't been good, so why would I want to check out the movie? But I did check out the movie when it was originally in theaters, and I enjoyed it, and it's one of those movies I can watch over and over again. I just really enjoyed it. And another movie that I got purely for the actress in it is Knocked Up. Yes. I really enjoyed this movie, and this was the first movie I ever saw Katherine Heigl in, and I thought that, she was freaking hot, and I'm now a Katherine Heigl fan, so I know she regrets doing this movie. I guess after she did this movie, or finished filming, she was talking smack about the director, and she was going on this whole women's movement thing, I guess, and saying that the way the women are portrayed in this movie aren't really how women are in real life, yada yada yada. And it's like, it's just a movie. Shut up, you know. It's just, I think this is a really good movie. I think it's actually funny, and that's something that I'd rarely, find in movies like this anymore. Is that it actually made me laugh a couple of times, and even Adam Sandler movies is like anymore. I just don't find that funny, but this is still a great movie, and like I said, it made me a Katherine Heigl fan from day one. So there you go. Um, Another Katherine Heigl movie I got was The Ugly Truth. I actually did see this on Cinemax and HBO, and I can't. I have to say, this was another movie that I really enjoyed. I just enjoyed what Gerard Butler's character did to Katherine Heigl's character throughout the whole movie. How he kind of puts her through the ropes, and there's a lot of great scenes in this movie. And Katherine Heigl wears a really hot black dress in that, so that's worth seeing on high def, I think. Um, I know a friend of mine who works at Walmart really didn't care for this movie because he said he didn't think that it could ever really happen in real life. And I said, well, the guy, yeah, I could see kind of where he's coming from, but to make a long story short, I can see where he's kind of coming from, but I still enjoyed it. So I think I'm becoming a Gerard Butler fan slowly, though, because I seem to be enjoying anything he does recently. I don't know if that's just a fluke or if that's just me, Because I really want to get 300 on Blu-ray, too, because I really enjoyed that movie to some extent. The next two movies that I got, or the last two I should say, is Derailed with Jennifer Aniston and Clive Owen. Now, if anybody out there, I know a lot of people don't like Jennifer Aniston because she does the same type of movies over and over again, and I see where they're coming from, but I think she's hot, and I do think that her acting abilities shine in this movie more so than any other movie she's done. I would highly recommend renting this, even if you're not a big Jennifer Aniston fan. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by this movie. I thought this was one of her best movies, and that's why I got it on Blu-ray. I just really love this movie from beginning to end, and I can't say enough about it. It's one of those movies where I would probably make the same mistakes that Clive Owen's character makes, It's one of those type of movies. The last movie I got is The Bounty Hunter, another Jennifer Aniston flick, and another Gerard Butler flick. I have not seen this movie yet. I'll probably do a more in-depth movie review, hopefully, of it. But maybe if it's really bad, I won't. But yeah, the trailer looked good to me, so I went out and bought it because I figured by the time I rent it, and it was on a good price anyway. So anyway, I got it. So I'll let you guys know what I thought of it out there anyway. So that's it for me. Thank you for subscribing, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.